And that's where you're wrong. This is not something that's exclusive to America. Racism and subcategories of racism happen all around the world. Look at the apartheid. Look at the caste systems. Colorism. All of those things intertwine within each other to make racism effective. Because look at the way that the world functions. People of color and black people are treated terribly. We are the most disrespected and unprotected group of people on this planet, although we are the majority. I've mentioned this a few times in recent videos that I've made because it's becoming evident. White people have always wanted to be the ones on top, never allowing anyone to walk side by side with them. Now understand, I am speaking from a collective standpoint, not an individual standpoint. Because are there certain individuals that do not exhibit racism or do not care about trying to be over someone else and rather would walk beside someone and understands that we are stronger in numbers? Yes, there are people that move in that manner. Every time I speak about racism, a lot of white people are not understanding. I'm speaking from a collective standpoint. So the ones that like to tell on themselves in the comments, I will say it till there's no more breath in my body. A hit dog will holler. If the BLM movement was not something that was eye-opening to you, you've been asleep for a long damn time. Because it's not to say that these things haven't been happening, but it has been televised the most. It has been broadcasted in the news the most. It has been talked about on social media the most in recent years with the BLM movement. This is part of the reason why CRT is going down the drain. A lot of people aren't understanding Jim Crow and everything was happening with our grandparents. Our grandparents, that was not that long ago. This is why they don't want CRT, because they know somebody's going to see their fucking grandma throwing rocks at a fucking 5-year-old trying to go to school. And they don't want that shit out there. And they don't want it out there for the same reason why they are letting these white people who are shooting up malls, churches, other places, the same reason why they're letting them go. Because when they look at them, they see their family members. They see their cousin. They see someone that they recognize. They see someone that they can empathize with because they look like them. But they don't empathize with the people who died because they don't look like them. And again, this is happening around the world. Now, has America made racism its culture? Yes, it has. And that is a hill I'm willing to die on 1,000,000 times over. Just like my mutual said, white culture, if you could even call it culture, is based in racism. It was a normal thing to stroll out of your house on a Tuesday and see a black person hanging from a tree and then ripping the limbs off and eating it like it's a turkey leg on a grill. But it wasn't about race. You tell me them not allowing those black people to be able to leave Ukraine when everything happened. Tell me that wasn't about race. The different massage parlors that were being shot up in the Asian communities. Tell me that wasn't about race. Racism happens in America, but it is not exclusive to America.